Join me on a journey of space, of which we have none. Because these parking lots are absolutely chocked full to the brim. With inventory that you're not gonna find anywhere. With over $20 million in inventory. One of the largest, if not the largest, independent dealer, not only in Syracuse, New York, but in the Northeast. You happen to live in the right town. Because you're gonna see a cachet of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs that are gonna be out of this world. Join me for the ride, because this is where you buy. Beam me up, Scotty. Love the glasses, Jimmy.
What are you talking about? These are my alien eyes, Rob.
You like that?
These are my alien. I'm out of this world. Kind of like your suit today. I love
With the bald head, it really does give you that alien
It's not bald.
look.
It's invisible hair.
It is what it is, right?
I'm like Predator. It's like camouflage when I gotta turn it on.
That's right. I'm gonna keep mine, and I'm good to go.
Tell us about this 21 Chevy.
2021 Chevy Silverado, new body style crew cab. Now, some cool things about this truck. First thing that I'm gonna tell you is that you're gonna be able to buy it. We're gonna get right to the point. You're gonna be able to buy this in the mid-30s. So priced out at $34,994. Let's start out with that.
Yep.
Now let's get into the truck, okay? Most people don't do it backwards like that, but I have to throw that out there because I wanna keep your attention. Now, 2021, we're not talking an extended cab, we're talking a crew cab, right? So you got all the room. And again, take a look at this truck. You're probably on the other side of the screen going, I don't like the wheels. Well, keep in mind, it's a work truck, right? This is designed for this. This is designed for the guy, the gal that goes out and works and has a crew of people, takes it off-road. This is the truck. It's got the vinyl floors in there. That's gonna be a big key to this truck because, let's face it, if you work with the truck, you work with boots, you're off-road, we know how dirty the interior gets.
Put your hose in it and spray it out.
Spray with a hose. Nobody wants dirty carpets, right? And we know that when it's time to trade in 2 or 3 years, if you're that guy or gal, it's gonna affect the trade value. This one, you can keep it brand new at all times. Now, another thing, maybe you say, listen, I don't work off-road and I want a new body style truck, but I don't want to spend the $50,000 that it takes to get one.
No.
Here you go. And we're not talking with 50 or 60,000 miles, we're talking 27,000 miles.
80 miles.
On a new body style 21. Now, here's how I would do this. I would buy this truck. First thing I would do is I would ask Rob or anybody at Bridgeland that you're happening to buy this vehicle from, I would say, hey guys, can you fit a set of 22-inch wheels, maybe a 2-inch lift into the financing, right?
Absolutely.
Still gonna be under $40,000. You're gonna have it looking like you want it. You wanna put fender flares on it, you wanna put a badging kit on it, whatever you want, we can do that. We can fit that into the financing for you.
I'd put spinners on it.
I know you would. You do a lot of
When you
things.
stop at the light and they're still spinning, you're like, yeah, you see me.
Yeah, you would.
You see me in my 21 with 20,000 miles for $529 a month.
But the biggest thing about this one is this, right? Right now we know that we're dealing with higher interest rates, right? And the first, a lot of people are going, listen, I'm just gonna sit still. Well, what are you waiting for? Okay, because the market just dropped 25 to 30% on these vehicles. So let's just rewind the tape and assume that we were 6 months ago when the vehicles were 25% more expensive, but the interest rates were 2 or 3 points lower. Were you really in a better situation? I'll take the 25% on the truck over the interest rate.
All day long.
So now you're in a little bit of a depressed market. Now's the time to buy. You can always refinance it in 2 or 3 years if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Right? So you have options. You are in the driver's seat when it comes to that. Now, talk about equity. And I always talk about trade cycling, which is a very important aspect of buying a car. People just typically go out, they buy with their eyes.
Oh, wow.
Well, buy with your mind, right? Understand, because this will be the second half of your next car deal.
Exactly.
The next truck that you buy in 2 or 3 years, this is gonna be just as important as the purchase price of the one you're looking at. So, take this truck, I looked at last night on a 2 and a 3 year, okay? If you kept this truck for 2 years, you put 12,000 miles a year on the truck, and you just put the sales tax and DMV down, although I'd like to have you back in 2 years, I don't think that's the time to trade. I looked at it on a 3 year and assumed that you put 36,000 additional miles on it. I looked at what you owed against what the market value is today on a 2018, because this will be today's, your trade 3 years from now will be today's 18, okay? It shows that this truck should be worth about 23 grand and you'll owe about 22. That's the sweet spot.
That's the sweet
That's
spot.
it. And it's all about trade cycling. When do I trade? Do I have a dealership that cares about my future equity, that cares about my future business? Most don't.
And not only that, but we take the time to share with our customers that point of view. It's not
Correct.
about It's not about the money for us. It's about building that relationship that we can position you over and over and over, your friends, your family, etc.
So there's a reason why 40% of the business at Bridgeland Auto Brokers is repeat and referral business. You don't see those metrics anywhere else. In a market that's typically 15%, we're operating at 40%.
Wow.
Visit us today, cleancarscheap.com. You're gonna see this truck, you're gonna see many more. You want a lifted truck, maybe you want something, a diesel, maybe you want a dually, maybe you want a sports car, maybe you want a you want a $90,000 Lexus. We got it all right here. Visit us today, cleancarscheap.com, or dial
315-633-7060 today.
We'll see you at the store. Here we go. Here's a nice cherry of an import right here for us. And
I like imported cherries.
Exactly. A lot of people out there may think, you know, Bridgeland, they think trucks, right? Probably 40–50% of what we sell is truck. But what they don't know is that I probably have the largest selection of imports that you're gonna find anywhere in this city.
Oh, maybe Euros, Asian.
That's right. So whether you're looking for an Audi, you're looking for something like this absolutely beautiful Lexus NX300.
Japanese.
Right. When you're looking for, like we just showed the Infinity. That's another piece. We have those imports. So if you're looking for that flavor, this is gonna be the place to do it. Let's start out with this piece right here though.
It's a beautiful diamond color. What do they call it?
Pearl.
It's a pearl. It's a pearl. They call it ultra.
Ultra pearl?
Ultra.
White. Okay. This 2020 Lexus NX300 Ultra White is gonna give you that pearlescent coat. It's got those smoked out wheels that got that
finesse.
I'm lost for words.
Flavor?
It's got the flavor.
Character.
Flavor's not the name for a Lexus, right? It's got that refined.
Whoa.
The refined wheel.
Refined.
It's got that refined wheel, and it's got a luxurious interior. So this is, when I met my wife, this is what she was driving. And she absolutely loved it. She was on a lease, and the lease came up, and I had to talk her into the fact that, Nina, listen, we drive cars off the lot. We're gonna drive the used cars. She said, I don't want a used car, I want another Lexus. And I said, I'm not paying the payment. I don't want a payment. Yeah. So we didn't end up getting her one, but I'll tell you this, every time we get one of these, she's all over.
Oh boy.
So the reason this is a desirable vehicle, and I actually love it myself, is because,
hey, that's my phone. I'm gonna go turn it off.
well,
Keep rolling.
Let me finish the commercial. Because of the fact that the size is not too big. You good? Okay. Size is not too big, but it's still comfortable on the interior. Full leather, moonroof. Like I said, this one's gonna get a new set of sneakers. That's dealer terminology for tires.
Tires.
So sneakers, that's pretty funny, right? So we're gonna put some new sneaks on this one for you. We're gonna go right through it like we do everyone else. This one hasn't had the opportunity to go through our shop yet, but
noir.
it's a nice piece. So,
get it? We don't say black, it's noir.
It's noir. So a nice noir interior, never smoked in, doesn't smell like somebody's cigarettes or doesn't smell like somebody's 3-year-old. This thing's absolutely beautiful. Whoa, you okay?
Yeah, you almost broke me also. It's okay.
You all good?
God, yeah, I'm good.
What's that gonna cost me?
No, we're good. What was it?
For now.
That was crazy. That was close. You saw an accident.
Yeah.
When we stopped rolling, I'm like, oh, jeez, oh, God. Actually, what I was going to say is, what?
You wearing sneakers? I told you wear boots.
Yeah. What I was going to say is, you said like a smoker smell or someone's dirty 3-year-old.
I didn't say a dirty 3-year-old.
Or smell. Do 3-year-olds stink?
What's the big idea?
They have the crackers and they got all the things and they drop them
Do you
all over
serve
the
them
seats.
stinky crackers?
Not stinky, but they become stinky when they sit in a
Don't-
hot car in the middle of July.
Don't yell at me. If
You
it
know,
was
and they got-
milk- Listen,
Cheese,
I'm sorry for all
right.
of you
Cheese
parents out there.
doodles and Gerber doesn't smell good when it's between your seats for 2 weeks in July. I'm sorry. I didn't say stinky 3-year-old, but if you have a stinky your 3-year-old's gonna fit very well in the back of the So here's a beautiful car for you. Whether you're commuting to work, whether you have a family, whatever your application is, this is gonna be a beautiful one for you. Priced out at $32,944 is gonna put this luxurious vehicle in your driveway. It's got the right color, it's got the roof, it's got all the technology you can ask for. And that's what it's all about today, right? It's technology. This one's got that.
You know what else?
Yeah.
There's not many out there.
There's not many out
It's
there.
32-day market day supply.
So let me explain that real quick and we're gonna get off the phone here. So this vehicle has what we call a 32-day market
Lolo.
32
Market day supply.
It has a 32 market day supply. There's 17 of these within 175 miles. So we created a market within 175 miles. I found 17 of these. 32 market day supply states that it will take 32 days to deplete of those 17 vehicles within our market. So I can expect this one, based on where we're positioned, to sell somewhere around 15 days. So this is a very fast moving unit. So if you like this one, you want something like this, you gotta move on it because they do move out of here fast and they're very tough to buy.
There you go. And which also, when you have a low market day supply, that means they don't make a lot of them.
That's right.
There's not high volume,
right.
which means it protects the value. So future trading in, when it comes down, not only does Lexus have one of the highest,
top notch,
second to Subaru, highest retention value in all of the automotive market.
Yep.
But it's one of those things where, you know, you do the thinking up front.
Yeah. And the reason why is obviously demand is very high for the vehicle. So if you want something that's in high demand, you don't have to overpay for it. Got a good condition. It's going to be amazing for resale value. And it's going to feel really good making that payment because you're going to love this one. Bridgeland is the place to go. Visit us at cleancarsheet.com. We're open 7 days a week. We have finance managers on site ready to put the deal together, whatever it takes. And that's one thing about us. We don't say no to many deals. So if you're looking for, you got some wonky situation, if it makes even somewhat sense to us, we're gonna roll the car.
If you wanna get crazy, we'll bring it here.
That's it, pretty much. Cleancarsheet.com or dial 315-633-7060.
What's going on, CNY? My name is Deanna. And just like many of you watching, I love driving my car. As hard as we are in our cars, it's no surprise it can lead to something going wrong at any given moment. It's truly a race against time before your car breaks down. And when that happens, I think we can all agree, no one wants to deal with those expensive repair bills.
At Bridgeland, not only do we focus on the quality of the cars and the warranties that we offer, but we also focus on the quality of the people that are working on your cars. Courtney?
I have 17 years experience, master technician, continuously training, getting more certifications, so I can learn the new features and grow along with this industry as they continue to make modifications and add more electrical components to these vehicles.
With people like Courtney working on your car, why would you go anywhere else?
That's why I drive with Auto Shield, which is exclusive to our brands, which means you can't buy this anywhere else. That's just another reason to buy with us.
All right, Jimmy, what do you think?
I think it's a beautiful color. It's like seeing your suit there with this, like it's like the universe.
We went all the way to Jupiter to buy this one right here. This came off of, this is
Florida?
Or, all right, Florida. Probably, if I gotta be honest, it's Florida. Jupiter, Florida.
2000.
So, here's a 2021 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. Now, what is the Trailhawk? You're gonna notice a little bit more of a rugged look with this. Now, the Jeep has the Cherokee, and they have several trim levels. But that Trailhawk's gonna give you that little lifted look. It's gonna give you a rugged tire, and it's gonna be a
full skid plates underneath.
That's right, and it's typically a pretty loaded up vehicle.
Yeah.
So speaking of options, exactly. You got the.
Listen, the leather and the seats. And
that's it.
Pipe
so
stitching.
the nice thing about this is this thing right here. It'll call it Sunset Orange. What's the name on this one? Spitfire Orange. The cool part about the interior of this is all the stitching, all the Trailhawk badging on the drivers and passenger seats are the same color as the exterior. So it's got a super refined interior, very comfortable seats.
Flavor.
Got a lot of flavor.
Would you call it piping? Or stitching?
This one's
fluting?
No, not fluting. It's good. I love flutes, huh? So anyways, take it back to the car.
Yeah, sorry.
21 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, and this only has 23,000 miles on it. So we're not talking, you'll notice with our shows, right? There's gonna be some stuff that makes sense, right? You always wanna look when you're buying a vehicle for what they call pedigree in a car. You wanna make sure that the mileage and the model year add up to each other. So if we're looking at a 2021, this is a 2-year-old vehicle. A low mileage driver's driving 12,000 miles a year, so the vehicle should have 24,000 miles on it. Bingo. This one's got a little bit under 24,000 miles. You also wanna have an aggressive price tag. That's a no-brainer, right?
Bingo.
You got that too. How much the payment? Tell them about that payment.
Well, you don't see that every day.
$518. I don't have my bifocals on. No joke.
You got my wife's.
These are alien eyes again.
Yes.
Okay. We have alien eyes on, but when we did this, I can no longer see.
Now, some of you women out there, some of you men out there, you know, wives love those alien glasses, right? So we outfitted Jim with a nice set of $400 Guess glasses.
Hey, you know, I go through the dealership, they're like,
What's the matter with you?
don't worry about me, man. They're alien eyes.
Right. So when those alien ones, I look at the credit card bill, believe me, I have a fit, okay? I'm not happy when I see those, but she is.
But she is.
So anyways, your car payment, to be honest with you. So anyways, 2021 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, good mileage, good monthly payment, and it's got the color. Typically in dealerships, you're gonna pay about $2,000 more for the right color. And the dealers typically pay more, and believe me, we do too, but we still price this to market. I ignore the color, you're getting that one for free. So if you're looking for that right deal, you're looking for something that you can buy, you're not gonna absolutely rob it.
I don't even know what that
because
means.
it's the right color, which is gonna make sense at trade time. So if you wanna hold your equity, you wanna maintain your equity, you gotta buy the right trim level, you wanna buy the right options, you wanna buy the right mileage, and if you maintain that, you're gonna be in great shape when it's time to trade. We're very good at trade cycling.
Absolutely.
So if you want a different approach, you want people that are gonna show you the way to trade every 2 or 3 years, get you in and out, we benefit, you benefit, you're always in a new vehicle, you don't have to worry about all these warranties, this, that, and the other thing, and we're selling you a car every 2 to 3 years. If that sounds good, visit us at cleancarscheap.com or dial
315-633-7060 today.
Open 7 days a week.
I gave my son the credit, bought it to me with no cosign. I don't need a loan, I'm on 10, I'm my own dime. Y'all got no control, the type to shine away.
Here we go, 2021 Ford Transit with 29,000 miles. Price tag is nice, it's right in line with what you're gonna find, but the mileage is good. So typically, if you're looking around, right, you're looking, hey, I wanna shop for price. Well, the first thing is this is very tough to get. So the margins for us with profitability are very slim. So you're gonna find this priced average, you know, to what you're gonna find else, what else?
You guys make $4,000 or $5,000 a car.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Customer.
I'd already been sailing out of here about 2 years ago. But not true, not in today's market at least. But if you're looking for that nice clean one, you don't want to be 38, 40,000 miles. Start out with 29,000 miles. You got peace of mind of knowing you got factory warranty left on it. So you don't even have to take the dealer's word for it. You got factory warranty. So if anything was to go wrong with this in a few thousand miles, you're going to be able to bring it right back to Ford, and they're going to be able to take care of that for you at no charge. So you got factory warranty, you got a super clean van, you got mileage in the 20s, you got a price tag of $44,988. So for business owners, this is gonna be perfect. If you wanna wrap it with your company logos, you always wanna start out with the white, okay? That's a good base color for a wrap. This is a perfect one to wrap. So whatever your application, whatever you're looking for, maybe you wanna smuggle
Hay,
right.
farming equipment.
Whatever, whatever you're looking to do, this is gonna be perfect for you. So $685 a month.
That was my line.
You like that one?
Do you like steel? I feel good about yourself.
Cheers, go ahead.
Hey, you know what else? I'd like to take an opportunity to show me inside, because most of the time when you find these vehicles, they've been jostled around, things banging. This thing is mint on the inside.
It is super, super clean on the interior. So take a look at that real quick. Right, so when we talk about clean, we're not just talking about the body and what you see on TV.
Clean on the inside.
When we say clean, we mean undercarriage, interior. Clean is, that's what clean means to us.
Clean car cheap.
So if you're a picky person, you want something that's just a little above grade.
I like it.
This is where you want to come to buy your vehicles. Bridgeland Auto Brokers has over 500 vehicles on the website. The largest pre-owned dealership
in the
Northeast.
Yeah, baby. So thank you all the customers out there and the wonderful team that we have. We've earned that.
So we used to be able to say Central New York, but now, you know, word is out that we are, I'm not going to say the, because maybe there's one in Pickle out there somewhere that I don't know about.
Oh, no, there's not. But listen, I'm the biggest one.
But we're among the largest of independent dealerships in the Northeast.
That means the largest selection to you.
That's right. The best price, because when we buy in bulk, you get the benefit of it. You get the benefit of the same pricing structure that we
cheap.
You get the same benefit of the buying structure that we get when we buy in bulk. So visit us today, cleancarscheap.com or dial
315-633-7060 today.
Open 7 days a week. And it's from Arizona.
Anyway.
Okay, listen. Like that?
I want to see
like
my
that
head
little
in
trick, don't you? Here's a 2021, and this is the hot stuff right here. Sizzling hot. 2021 Infiniti Q60. This is the Red Sport 400, so this is the big daddy when you talk about coupes.
400 horsepower.
Right. Now, I always talk about Infiniti being my favorite brand. Why is it my favorite brand? I think you get the most car for the money. We can look at Lexus, we can look at BMW, we can look at Maserati, we can look at all those high-end lines, and don't get me wrong, they all have their good fit and finish. They all have their pluses, but when you talk about value, I don't think you get quite the value that you get with the Infiniti.
And Infiniti, they're more of a trendsetter.
Yeah.
All over the years. The i30s, remember the i30s, the
Yep.
J30s?
Yep.
You had the coupe, the
Yep.
G series, that's right.
Yep.
Yours back in the day.
G35, G37.
Just the body style, the fit and finish, like you said. You get inside this thing, and let me just take a minute, because I sold Infinities for quite some time in Arizona. When I used to have customers come in, they were looking either BMW or Mercedes. And I always said, you know, it's kind of a mix between a Mercedes, a BMW and a Lexus. It has the agility with the refinement without the dopey or the sluggishness of those two.
Woo, doggy!
Right. So the cool thing about this, hop in there and fire that thing up. I'm gonna show you how this thing sounds.
No problem.
Infiniti has a sound of its own. So if you're looking for that car that's got that sports car growl, hit it. Hear that?
Like it?
Yeah, sexy right there. That's the real deal. Hop out of that. Sweet. Okay, so the Red Sport, this has got red interior, which is my favorite color interior. It's black. And listen, we still gotta put a buff on this car. This car needs a buff. So when this leaves here, we're gonna go ahead and give it to Johnny.
Actually, this color, can you read it from my glass?
Midnight black.
Okay, so this actually is it kind of has a grayish black metallic base. It actually went under these lights. It has that kind of smoky look to it.
We're gonna spend the money and buff it.
I was letting you know.
Okay. We're gonna buff it. We're gonna throw a buff on this thing. And listen, let me tell you something.
It needs a buff.
When you talk about black cars at our dealership, we got the people that can actually make these things. You could shave in these cars when we're done with them. So I'll make this car look like it'll look like you're looking at water. So if you're looking for a beautiful sports car for the summer, but something you can also drive in the winter, because this is an all-wheel drive, is it not?
Yeah.
Bingo. She's an all-wheel drive. Carbon fiber accents. God, this thing's absolutely beautiful. Red calipers, red interior.
Sunroof.
Hot, hot, hot. So, again, the 21 Infiniti Q60 Red Sport was only 8,000 miles on it. Ooh, that's how we like to buy our cars, isn't it? Nice
under
low,
50,000.
Low.
How many cars do you get stacked up like this under 50 Gs?
So if you want a hot car, you want the big motor, you want something that's gonna feel good driving and get you around all year long, looking the part, feeling the part, because when you're paying that payment, it's gotta feel good, right?
You can't buy a sports car, you know why? You can't drive in the winter. Well, this you can.
Does. $49,977 or a payment, because that's your department.
$759 a month.
At $759, maybe you got problem credit. Maybe you have negative equity. Maybe you got a nice chunk down.
Maybe you don't.
Maybe you just want a low mileage car that'll get you around all year long, like you said, and make you feel good about making that payment. Visit us today, cleancarsheet.com. This is just a sprinkle of over 500 vehicles that you're gonna find on that website.
This is a waterfall.
You will not find a larger inventory, not only here, Pennsylvania, I don't care where you go.
Not in the galaxy.
You're not anywhere in the galaxy. You're not gonna find a larger inventory from an independent dealership that cares about their customers, that cares about what they buy.
Read our reviews.
And cherry picks throughout the country. This is where it's at. Visit us today, Clean Cars Cheap.
Or give us a call at 315-633-7060.
Open 7 days a week.
Ooh, careful, it's red. That's the red edition.
It is. All right, Jimmy.
Oh!
Talk about color, right? Now we have
kind
that.
of matches you. Look at it.
Right.
Look at it. Matches.
It is.
Matches.
This thing is absolutely.
Oh, wow.
This is the bee's knees, right? I'm thinking we're
Good.
back in the 50s.
Go to the bee's knees.
I'm not going to go to the bee's knees because it's not my. I'm a little younger than that.
Let me open the door for you.
Showing off the tailgate.
Wrong one.
Okay.
Let me open the door for you.
Here we go. Listen, we talk about color. Here's that ocean blue metallic. So, color's everything when you're looking at these, right? You can go out there.
Sorry.
You'll knock a couple hundred off for that little kick. But either way, color's everything, right? When we talk about ownership, you want to buy something that you like and something that doesn't look like every other white van rolling down the road. This is gonna take care of that for you, and it's done in a nice color. But not only will it look good while you drive it, but we always talk about the fact that this is the second half of the next deal.
I like it.
Right?
You sound a lot like Professor Equity.
Let's face it, right? This is
Right.
metal. At the end of the day, people buy emotionally. These are emotionally motivated purchases, right? We buy things that we like. We buy things that make us feel good. We buy things that make us feel whatever you're looking for. We buy things that give that to us, that fill that gap, right?
Yeah.
And some people like me don't get emotionally connected to this stuff. I look at it because I'm around it all day long. So to me, it's metal, right?
Some people are like you. I like to fill the gap.
He fills the gap. Me, I don't. I prefer real estate,
Pragmatic.
houses, things like that. That's kind of where my flavor is. But let's talk about the cars. I'm all about equity, okay? I want to be able to hop into something, drive it for 2 or 3 years, be able to bring it back in, get what I owe.
Go like this.
Not be upside down. That's the concept of a lease. But you don't have to lease to do that. You got to buy the right vehicle, right mileage, be in the right place. and have people that care about your future value and your future business. Where the place is going to go.
However, we do have those types of features when it comes down to lending.
Yeah. So when you're looking for lending, right? Maybe you say, hey, I love this van. Okay. I'm in. I want to buy that van, but I need a little bit of help. Okay. I'm a 630 credit score. I've had a couple of hiccups in my past. I'm cleaning things up. You know, I don't want to get clobbered with interest rates. I've been at these other small dealerships in Syracuse. They're telling me I'm at 21% interest.
They're like vectors.
Low credit.
Exactly, pretty much. Well, the thing is typically a lot of these stores don't have access to the prime lenders, right? When independent dealerships don't usually. But with us being one of the largest in the East Coast, being that size of a dealer, where you get those prime lenders that want to jump in with us, that want a piece of the action, okay? And it brings negotiating power. So when it's time for us to present that deal to them, they're gonna do things for us that they wouldn't for a smaller dealership. Exactly, because when we're feeding them 30, 40, 50 deals a month, they don't wanna lose that pipeline. And sometimes what we'll do is we'll package your deal with a couple other good ones and serve it as a package, and we'll get you right in that spot that you need to be and get that monthly payment so it's comfortable for you.
Yep.
Let's talk about monthly payment on this one. This 2021 Chrysler Pacifica Touring L, priced out at $30,546. Okay, so we got a good price tag. You're paying no more than you pay for a white one in town. There's not many in town either. I think there's 2 or 3 of these things around, based on all of your third-party sites. Monthly payment, that's where it's at.
It's only $465 a month. Now here's the thing, real quick, if I may. The color. It's like when we wear clothes. You wouldn't tell by my black attire today, but you got some flavor to you.
You like that?
Makes you feel good. You put them on, it makes you look funny, right?
My Galaxy suit.
Yeah, listen. It's out of limits, but when you walk up to a car, just to see the color, it's kind of a fun color.
Yeah.
It's kind of got some character to it, some personality.
That's right.
It's got personality to it. You know?
That's right.
And the interior, real quick, I don't know if we got to see the, check out the interior.
Show it to them.
It's not your black, it's got a nice
Two-tone. Two-tone. So you got your titanium leather.
It's not black.
No, I know that.
Okay,
I heard you. It's titanium leather, so we got a nice leather seat, but we got the black carpeting. So if we have the children, we're not gonna be looking all scuffed up in 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles after you purchase it. It also has second row captains, so the kids are gonna be able to get into that third row. A very important part when you're buying a van. A lot of people overlook that. They're going and they'll see, I saw one online, it's a great price. Okay, well if it's got a second row bench seat, good luck. Your kids will be hopping over the seat every time.
Can I add a little note? Because you know I take Ubers and Lyfts every time often. If you're an Uber or a Lyft driver, right? They make more money. Like when you get on your app, if you have a family of X that requires more passenger space or stowable capacity, it yields a greater earning opportunity. And the
Uber XL, like an XL.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, they make money, man.
No, they do. Trust me, I know. So whether you're an Uber, whether you got a family, whatever you're looking for, this is going to be the van to do it for you. Visit us, cleancarscheat.com. Get that payment in the 400s, nice payment that you can stomach. Got a beautiful vehicle to drive, and you got a good one to trade in 2 or 3 years. So that's what we do. Visit us, cleancarscheat.com.
Or give us a call at 315-633-7060 today.
We'll see you at the store.
Hey,
ready?
You're the best.
Okay, you ready?
When he spins, you want me to do like a... Okay.